welcome back to Family Life Builders TV, where we're building homes and transforming society. My name is Tosin Opelua, and I am a transformational coach. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what is missing, or let's say when something is missing in your marriage. I have a cause to speak with quite a number of friends, and we were gisting, and someone was saying, hey, why is it that at some point in marriage or relationship it feels like something is missing? Sometimes this will happen to maybe new couples. Sometimes this will happen to old couples, because as we grow up in our relationship, we tend to take one another for granted, and not consciously. Sometimes it's unconscious. Sometimes because we have children, we have more responsibility, especially when our children begins to grow and they are in higher institutions. Then we begin to think more of how to make ends meet, how to take care of the family, and then we tend to forget one another. In fact, we tend to forget the first reason why we are in that marriage. And remember, the first reason is what? Is for companionship. So even when some of those reasons why we tend to neglect one another, when those reasons disappear or fizzle out, say for example, our children go to college, or they got married, or they go away from home, maybe to another state, what will happen to the relationship? As a matter of fact, not until when the children leaves, that's when you realize that something is actually missing in that marriage. So let's talk about it. I'm going to talk about 3 or 4 things that are missing, or that makes us feel that we are missing something in that marriage. And the first thing is our ability to be in contact with other couples, to refresh ourselves, to renew ourselves. And that can only come through couples retreats. There's the need, it's very essential. Sometimes people wait till there's a problem in marriage or there's a problem in relationship before we try and do something. Remember, every year most organizations will ask you to do a holistic checkup, to see a comprehensive checkup of what is going on in your body, what is going on in your system. Why do you do that? You want to see if there's something wrong with your body, and if there's something you need to take care of as early as possible. You do this for your health. The same thing is applicable to your marriage, to your relationship. We need to do health check. We need to constantly check. And we can actually do that by attending couples seminar, couples retreats. We can hear views from other couples. We can hear from, understand what other people are going through, what is going on in other places, how we can actually refresh things, renew things, and some other, benefits that we can gain from, this retreat. It's very essential for us to try that. It's a marriage health check, very important. Number 2, it's vow renewal. People think it's only those who have challenges, or those who divorce and come back, or those who separate and come back, that they are the only one who need vow renewal. Actually, everyone at one point or the other, we need the vow renewal. When you start feeling like something is missing in your marriage, or something is missing in your relationship, then it's time for you to try vow renewal. Number 3, there's a need to start refueling the passion and compassion. One of the things I've seen about passion and compassion is when we have unsettled quarrels, when we have unresolved conflicts, when we have bitterness, resentment. I actually have someone who is resenting her husband today because of wedding ring, because the woman wanted a diamond ring, but the husband can actually afford it, but he did not buy it. I also know another person who resents her husband because of the wedding gown. She wanted a particular wedding gown, and the husband did not buy it. As petty as it sounds, I want to tell you that you can't take that for granted, because everyone has something that they really cherish, that they really desire. So we can't minimize their pain. But some of these things have effects on our compassion. And that's why you see, when something happens to the other party in the relationship, you don't feel it anymore. Because why? Because you have resentment, you have bitterness, you have unresolved conflicts. So there's a need for you to look at those factors if they are there. Look deep and then begin to fuel your compassion again. And for your passion, you begin to fuel that by giving. Little giving. It could be as small as a box of chocolates. And remember, giving does not have to be as something big, but it has to be something that you really think about, you are really creative about. People love to receive gifts that comes out of their mind. People love to receive gifts from what will really make them happy. People love to give gifts when it will really, make their hearts leap for joy and feel, hey, this person is thinking about me. So these are the kind of gifts that we should give to our partner. I think it might not be old school. Breakfast in bed is still not old school. It's still something that we should do once in a while if we can, or if the time permits us. These are some of the things that we feel that could be missing in our relationship and that we really, really need to work on. And the next thing is appreciation, which is number 4. We really need to start appreciating one another. If there is something missing in your relationship, look deep within. Are you appreciating each other's body? Are you appreciating each other's gift? Are you appreciating each other's time? Are you appreciating each other's kindness? There's a need to start looking towards that direction. And the last one, which is number 5, is the presence of God. What is missing? I should use that as number 1. But in case you're watching and you are not born again, or you don't even believe in God, well, that's why. But for those who believe in God, I would say it's very essential for us to know that God's presence is actually the number 5 solution, or the number 1 solution, or all the solution when it looks like something is missing in your marriage. Here's the thing. God instituted marriage. So if God is not in your relationship, that is actually the big thing that is missing. If God is not in your life, that is probably the biggest thing that is missing in the marriage at this point. Maybe God is even calling your attention. Maybe God is even asking you to come back to Him today so that you can start living a life for Him. Remember, the man is the head of the house, and Jesus is the head of the church. Jesus is the head of the man. So if the man is not subjected under God, how will you be able to lead the home correctly? Somebody says something. He said, when you marry someone who is not a child of God, he said, devil will be your father-in-law. That is, devil will be present when God is not present. But when God is present, the devil disappears, right? So it's very essential that we think about these things. Number 1 thing, when it feels like something is missing, number 1 is you need retreats at that point. You need marriage health checkup. Number 2, you need vow renewal. Number 3, you need to refuel your passion and compassion. Number 4, you need to start appreciating each other the more. And then number 5, and all in all, is for you to bring back the presence of God into your relationship. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know what you think. If you have number 6 or number 7 or number 8, let me know in the comment section below. What do you think is missing in marriage today? and I'll be willing to read your comments, and I will also respond to the comments. Thank you so much for joining me again. Till I come your way, keep becoming a better you, because things work when we work it. And I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And remember, the cup is still right there. Family Life Builders TV. Use this to support us. Make sure you get your own mug. Okay? I'll see you next time. Bye for now.